So today we're making Painted Skies cards from the Painted Skies kit from Stampin' Up. They are absolutely beautiful. These cards are perfect if you love nautical. They're perfect if you love bright colors, sunsets, sunrises, and they're great if you just want some really quick cards that are easy and you don't have the time or you're not comfortable stamping your own sentiments, because these come pre-printed. That also makes this kit very affordable. This is not a paper pumpkin kit. It's not a subscription kit. This is just a kit that you can go on StampinUp.com and purchase, preferably with me as your demonstrator. And it's very reasonable because it doesn't have a stamp set or an ink spot. So these usually run $14 to $16-ish. So a great value and really quick cards. So without any further ado, we will go ahead and get started. Our first card is going to be the Time to Celebrate. So these are the instructions that come with your kit. It gives you instructions for all three cards. It also gives you a page that shows all the materials that you'll need for each card. So I've gone ahead and gathered all those materials and put them together. It also comes with envelopes, and the envelopes for this kit are the same linen look. It's a linen paper, so it's nice and strong. It's a thick paper. It's really elegant because of that linen paper. You could also, I mean, if you have your own stamps and things, you could, stamp to decorate this because it doesn't have anything on it. Just very elegant. You also get the sentiments in 4 different languages, which is really cool. So you get 3 sheets of these and you just punch the sentiments out like I did for this. So this particular kit, this is what we need for the first card. The card bases are actually a double fold because of this overlay. So the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to use my bone folder to get a good crease on these. They're pre-scored, so they fold right where they need to be. If you don't have a bone folder, you can use your fingernail, you can use a spoon, whatever you have handy, just to get a really nice crisp fold there, because it is, this 3-part card. And then every card has this overlay that we're going to put on top, this like a frame. So this inside part pops out, and I'm going to save that and use it on a future card. That's a really nice piece that could be part of a card. With the little nubbies that might be sticking out from where it was attached to the other piece, I like to just take my fingernail and go over that and then flatten that out a little bit. And then we're going to put some adhesive on the back of this. So you get 2 types of adhesive with this kit. One is foam tape strips, and you're going to get 2 packages of these. 2 sheets of these, and they just come off in these long strips. And we're just going to lay those, and you want to make sure that what you're putting them on is nice and flat, because it is adhesive on the bottom, and if you're like bending the bottom, it's not going to lay flat when you adhere it to your card. So just make sure the bottom's nice and flat, and that you put this on. Nice, nice, nice. All right, so we're going to go ahead and remove the paper from our adhesive. And this is just going to go right over. It's going to match right up. There's no up or down. Okay, so that gives your card dimension and thickness, and it looks just really elegant and like you spent a ton of time doing this, when in actuality it was really quick. So the other two parts of our card are this little backing piece that goes behind our sentiment, and that's right there, and the sentiment itself. So the directions tell you where to put your adhesive. In this case, they are mini dimensionals. And I know because this is going to go on top of this, I do want to keep those in just a little bit, because the middle one is obviously on top, so you want the outer ones to be on top of that orange piece as well. So I'm going to put it here, and make sure you turn it so the flat sides are parallel with the long side, because you don't want it to stick out. And so a lot of times, it's interesting, a lot of times when you see this, the sentiment itself will be flat because it's on something that is popped up with the foam dots. But in this case, because our card is nice and thick, we can pop both of them up with the foam dots. Again, we just peel the back, and we're going to put this, we're going to center this in our sky, and then put our time to celebrate. And this card could be used for a birthday, a retirement. I know all my teacher friends out there, you might know someone who's retiring. This would be a great card for them, especially if they plan on going to the beach a lot after they retire. So that in and of itself is an absolutely beautiful card. But of course, we're going to step it up just a little bit with our embellishments that come with the kit. And this is a sequin that's like holographic. See how the light plays off of that? So it is orange to match our sunsetty sky. And we're going to put one there. And the diagram, it shows you want a large and two small, and it tells you right where to put them. But you could, of course, put them wherever you want. You know, some people are rule followers, me, and some people like to do their own thing. But that's the nice thing about the kits. You don't have to make them like they say. You can do it however you want. And that is the card. Isn't that beautiful? Anyone would be just so happy to get that in this beautiful linen paper and that pretty envelope. Looks very elegant. So that's card 1. Card 2 is our lighthouse card. I know a lot of people love lighthouses, visiting them, stamping them, making cards. Lighthouses are pretty cool. Okay. Look at that. Look at that. That is so pretty. It's a little Van Gogh-ish. And it looks like it's actually like an oil painting, because you can see the like a canvas because of the linen paper that it's put on. And we're gonna use the bone folder to get our folds nice and crisp. Like so. We're going to be doing the same with our frame. Saving that inner piece. And now we're going to just pushing those little nubs down and go to our first one's always fun. Okay, lay these down. I'm not a huge fan of going to the beach, but I do like looking at the beach. Sunsets, sunrises are so pretty. I like to look at it from a nice hotel room. But not the kind of person who just goes to the beach, even though we live pretty close to the beach. Okay. So pretty. Now our sentiment. This doesn't have anything underneath it, so we don't have to be too careful with where we put our, we just don't want them to show. So peel off the back. All right, we're going to put this on. I'm kind of looking at my screen and it looks like this may have died by now, but in case it's still going, hello, and thanks for watching, Elizabeth. So happy to have you here today. And we want our bling. And it shows us putting one. Actually, I've kind of put this a little higher than it said to do in the picture, but that just goes to show you that you can do this any way you want. Okay, so the picture does show, and I did it on this one, the sentiment a little lower here. I think it looks really nice either way. So next up is card number 3, and this is our beautiful palm trees, sending a little sunshine your way. So could definitely send some sunshine here from sunny Florida, although we're gonna have a lovely spring day today. Only 80 degrees, which is so nice for us. Okay, and we're just gonna follow the same procedure. So once you get rolling, you can make these cards. You could make all 9 cards. So you have 3 different cards and you can make 3 of each. You can make these all in under an hour and have 9 cards ready to go for birthdays, graduations, retirements, whatever you have going on. This is a great kit to have. So we're going to go ahead and take this out. And save that. Put our foam on the back here. Make sure it's nice and flat. So a little tip for you. On one of the other cards that I made, I got it a little off center. And some of the adhesive was showing through and it was sticking. So what you can do then is just take a little powder and put it on your fingertip and just kind of gently tap that adhesive spot that's sticking, and then it won't stick anymore to your card if you accidentally get your adhesive in the wrong spot. Okay. Go ahead and put this on. I love all the dimension. I think I rarely make a card that I don't pop something up with foam, because it just really makes your card stand out. Okay, so here we go. Make sure it's where you want it. Okay, there we go. So if you get right over the top of it, it's really easy, but obviously I have a camera in my way, so kind of difficult. All right, so now we're going to put on our small dimensionals, our minis. I think we only need 2 there. And we want to make sure that that doesn't, it says to put 4 on there. I'm going to put 3. I think that's plenty. And because this is an overlay, we're going to go ahead and slide this under, which makes it even more so that 3D effect. So we're just going to kind of put this under there. And then take our sentiment, pop that on top. like so. And there it is, so dimensional and so pretty. Your card recipients would be just so impressed. You made that? You'll hear that a lot. Okay, so let's put our bling on. One here and a couple more in this beautiful painted sky. Perfect name for this kit too, Painted Skies. There we go. So pretty. And where's our other one? There we go. So that is our Painted Skies kit. Again, you can purchase this on StampinUp.com. This video will be up on my YouTube channel tomorrow or Wednesday. And if you get the kit and you need to look back for like how to make it, then feel free to go to my YouTube site, Live and Let Stamp. So I appreciate you watching and have a wonderful rest of your day.